Today we will talk about electrolysis of water. What do we mean by electrolysis? Electrolysis means breaking of water with the help of electricity. Breaking of water? Really? Yes. Lysis means breaking up. Electro means electricity. So if we pass electricity through water, water will break up into its components. A water molecule is made up of two hydrogen atoms joined together with one oxygen atom. They are very tightly joined and it is hard to separate them. But if we try, and one of the best methods to do that is to pass electricity, water starts breaking up, which means hydrogen and oxygen get separated. So we will see how it is done. We add a little salt or acid in this water, salt or a little soda or a little acid, to just add positive and negative ions inside this water so that electricity can flow with the help of these ions. Here's a battery, and when we dip this battery in water, a current will flow from positive to negative side, and then we will see what happens. So let's dip this battery inside this water which has some ions, and we can immediately see on the negative terminal suddenly a lot of bubbles where hydrogen gas is escaping. On the positive terminal also oxygen is escaping, but it is lesser in quantity, so we can't see it so clearly. Hydrogen is very clearly visible, and we can clearly see that water is breaking up. So electrolysis, to show electrolysis, this is a very simple method and we are just breaking water. But if we want to collect this gas, we will have to make some other arrangement, which we will do now. So we will make another homemade apparatus so that we can collect this gas. For that we have taken an eraser and an iron nail, passed the nail through the eraser, and now we will bring a wire next to this. So taking a wire and removing its rubber insulation from its top, we will wind this wire around the nail head. Now we will press the nail head into the eraser so that it is tightly joined and the wire is tightly now connected to our electrode. This nail will act as an electrode. We do not want the nail head to have any reaction here, not touch water, so we are sealing it with the help of a sellotape. So with the sellotape, now this portion is sealed. The upper portion will act as our electrode, and we will need two such electrodes to carry out our electrolysis. We can keep the nail as such, but in that case the iron actually also starts reacting with water. Instead, we can wrap it up with an aluminum foil. The aluminum foil is more inert or stable. It does not react simply because aluminum has a layer of aluminum oxide on it. So it doesn't show corrosion or reaction with other substances. So now after wrapping aluminum foil, our electrode is ready, and we will make another such electrode, and these wires coming out of the electrodes will be now joined together to the head of a battery. So here is the battery cap, and now to collect the gases we will use two small bottles which are homeopathy bottles. They are smaller than a test tube because the gas produced is less in quantity, so we will use these tiny bottles, but currently they are filled with air, so we cannot collect gas. To fill our gas, we will need to fill these bottles also with water. This whole assembly or system will be dipped inside water, in which we will put a little salt or a little acid. So let's do that now. And join the battery cap with the battery. Here we have dipped the whole assembly inside water in which there is a little salt, and the two wires have been joined to the battery. So already our electrolysis is started, and we can see bubbles escaping out of our electrodes, and these gas bubbles will collect on the top as the gases inside the bottles. So the positive side will be the side which is joined to the positive of the battery, and the negative side would be joined to the negative of the battery. On the positive side we will get oxygen, and negative side we will get hydrogen gas. So experiment requires a lot of electricity, so a single battery will take at least 15-20 minutes to fill up these bottles, even half. So we will have to wait a little, or if we want to make it faster, we can use more than one battery. So let us give it some time till our bottles fills up enough so that we can test this gas. Now we are showing it at a little faster speed, and so that we can see that the bottle is filling up faster, and we are having enough. Soon we will be having enough hydrogen gas so that we can try burning it. Now our bottles are nearly half full, at least the hydrogen bottle is nearly half full. So we'll have to very carefully take it out of the water, keeping its mouth below the water so that the gas cannot escape, and we'll have to keep it tilted or upside down so that the hydrogen cannot escape, and then we can invert it with its mouth closed. To burn this hydrogen, we will need to bring a burning splinter or a flame, a burning matchstick next to the mouth, when we can, and then remove our finger so that hydrogen can burn with a pop sound. So that is the test of hydrogen. It burns with pop. So the moment we hear that sound, we know the gas is hydrogen.